What's going on, guys? Chris here with Tactical Outdoorsman and C4 Armory. We're back with another product review. So if you watched any of my earlier videos, I mentioned that Villain Weapon Systems sent me out a couple of products. One of those products was the RovyVon GL4 focusing cap for the IR Illuminator. The other one, if you didn't watch the other videos, go back and check them out. They sent me this other product here, which is a Mod Light filter and diffuser cap, which comes with a variety of different lens inserts, okay? Different colors for different use cases. If you're interested in that video, head back to my playlist and go check that one out. But for this video, we're going to be talking specifically about the focusing cap here for the RovyVon GL4. This is the Pro unit. So what exactly does this thing do? So let's talk about it. As you can see on the front of the RovyVon GL4 Pro, you have two different lights in there. One of them is a white light, one of them is an infrared light. Okay, neither of them are focusable, so all you get is a flood. And that limits the usability of this unit really to inside 50 yards if you need illumination. Now, with the focusing cap, that really extends your capability out to a few hundred yards. So this focusing lens here will take that IR Illuminator and focus it down to a more potent beam that will throw and push out. So it does also come with a spacing ring, which will go on behind it if you choose, and then this cap will go on top of it. That gives you a little bit more of an offset. It kind of changes the shape and the pattern of the beam that it throws. I prefer it without this. The pattern that you get without that is more of a kind of a square beam that throws out. This makes it a little bit larger of a beam, not as focused in my opinion, so I prefer it without that. But the way this works is super simple. So it just literally just slides right onto here, and there is like a locking screw here, and you just lock it in place. All you need to do is turn this to make sure that the lens is in front of the IR Illuminator, and you could do that out in the field with your night vision to make sure that your laser is centered in the middle of that beam that's pushing out. So the folks over at Villain Weapon Systems, particularly Brandon, I want to give Brandon a shout out because he did send these out for free for the review, but he did provide a 10% off discount code. So if you head over to their website, and this is actually not on their website, this is on the Cold Harbour Supply website. So if you need this, you can head over there. But if you go over to the Villain Weapon Systems website, if there's anything else on there that you need, i.e. this filter and diffuser cap, or diffusers and throw levers for PEC 15, diffusers for D-balls. They have a whole bunch of different products on there. You can head over to their website and get 10% off with code TACOUT10. So definitely go check them out. But again, if you need this cap for the RovyVon GL4, this is on the Cold Harbour Supply website. So you can head over there and check this out. So let's take a look at some B-roll of what this cap actually does under night vision, so you can see the difference between the massive floodlight without it versus the focused beam with it. And then it also, well, you'll see, it provides also a certain amount of floodlight in addition to the beam that it pushes out. But let's get over to the night vision video. Let's take a look at that so you guys can see it firsthand. So when I go ahead and I put just the IR Illuminator on the GL4 Pro, this is what the Illuminator looks like without the focusing cap. So if you're looking at this GL4 and you're thinking that you're potentially going to use it out to any kind of a distance, you're definitely going to want to get that focusing cap. Let me just get over to the laser and the illuminator mode here. All right. So here's the laser and the illuminator mode. I'm going to slide the focusing cap on and show you how it focuses the IR light. Bear with me here. This is going to be difficult to do in the dark without being able to line it up properly. All right, so there you go. So you see the obvious difference with that focusing cap. So now it's actually usable out to at least 100 yards. And you can see that you still get your flood capability with these with these larger outer rings. There's about 3 or 4 outer rings of illumination for your closer flood, and then that square focused beam out at distance. All right, so really a great addition. If you guys are planning on using this, I would go check out Cold Harbour Supply. They have this focusing cap in stock there, and definitely give that a shot. So this is going to enhance your longer distance performance out of this laser. And again, just one more time, just so you can see it clearly. So this is with the focusing cap. That's out of the 100 yards. This is basically on the ground right in front of me. It's not quite in focus, but you get the idea. And then again, out to distance at 100. 200 is going to be rough. I have the moon right in front of me. But let me go out to 300 over here. You can get a better look at that. Okay. And then again, without the focusing cap. All right. So that's 100. There's your 200. You can't identify anything out there. And then your 300 over here. Okay. So you can see the trees a little bit, but you're not able to really identify anything. I could just lightly see the silhouettes on the trees out there. And then looking up against the moon as the backdrop is just way too bright. You can't see any of the woods back there at 200 yards. And back over here at 100. So let me pop this cap back on. All right, so huge difference. Okay, still difficult to see in front of the moon. A lot of light pollution coming right back at me. But then over there at 300, you could definitely see into the woods. All right, let's take a look at the GL4 versus the TLR VIR2, which is here. That's your comparison there. I don't have the focusing cap for the TLR VIR2. My buddy actually owns that, and I borrowed it in the last review that I did. So if you want to see what the focusing cap looks like on the TLR VIR2, go look at my previous video on the laser comparisons that I had, and that'll give you an idea. But it's very similar to the focusing cap on the to the focusing cap on the GL4 on the right side here. All right, well, that's it for this. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of what they look like against one another. Then just one more time for the D-ball. And this is the D-ball on full power. Also, my Illuminator zero is all messed up from when I took the spacer out of the Illuminator. I'll get all that fixed up. And then this is the GL5 here, which does not have an IR Illuminator. TLR VIR2. All right, that's it, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. If this GL4 Pro with this villain focusing cap is going to be a decent option for you. If you're going to be doing anything inside of 100, I'd say it's definitely good to go. I just want to get all 3 lasers up here one last time for a comparison. All right, there you go. So left to right, that's your GL5, your TLR VIR2, your D-ball, civilian power, and then on the right is the GL4 Pro with the villain focusing cap. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Good luck with your laser selection and purchase. I hope everything works out. Leave any questions you have in the comments. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If not, definitely go check out the websites. I'm sure they have way more information than I'm able to offer, but I will do my best. All right, so a pretty big difference, right? So you can actually make out things that are way further out. I only had about 300 yards of distance to work with. The 200 yard, I know it was rough. It was a 3/4 moon and it was right in front of me. So you couldn't really see the 200 yard tree line back there, but that's of no fault to the laser or to the focusing cap. It's just the brightness of the moon was washing out my night vision and you couldn't see it. But you could definitely tell at the 100 and at the 300 yard that this does in fact push that beam way further out than the floodlight that you would normally get. So effectively extends the usability of this laser from, let's say, 50 yards and in out to a few hundred yards. I would imagine that this goes out probably to, I would think maybe 400 yards. Being that I was able to see it at 300 with that bright moon kind of right in my face. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Post your thoughts. Let me know if you think it was good. Let me know if you think it's something useful that you would be able to use. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you actually have a RovyVon GL4. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Villain Weapon Systems still makes a whole bunch of cool stuff. Go check out their website. And that's it for this video, guys. Let me get out of here. I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Get out there, keep shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.